Hello, dear viewers. I know it's been a long time. It's been about 4 months since I've recorded, so I wanted to apologize. But on the other hand, yeah, life has been tough. So I've been changing jobs. I'm not going to go into too much detail since this is not a confession room. But in short, I had some private issues. I was very busy and I was mostly very tired and suffered from serious fatigue. So it was hard for me to even find the energy to play chess or study chess, and not to mention to make videos. Um, that's why there were no videos. I want to say thank you to all the people that did not unsubscribe and that are still here. So I'm still working a job that's not that easy, but something happened a few weeks ago. I was invited by my club to play in some kind of friendly league competition, and I pulled up my socks. I showed up, played some good games, and I realized that even when a person is very tired, they can play chess and study chess. So this is my new motivation. I'm gonna try and study some chess in the future and continue making videos. Of course, I need to continue making the Road to 2500 series. We are so close, but I haven't played any games on that account. Yeah, so um, as a short introduction to me coming back, I'm gonna give you one position from one of my league games, this friendly league that has been going for the last few weeks. And if you want, you can pause the video and try and solve it. Alright, I hope you tried and came up with some good moves. Basically, there are two good moves here, and they are the only moves, sort of. Um, the computer will tell you that there is only one good move because there is only one move that mathematically wins. But in reality, even the other move that doesn't win by force, actually, that doesn't win at all if white plays perfectly, it is a good practical move. So let's start with the computer solution and the correct move, and that is rook takes e4 check. It looks like we're giving up a rook, but actually we are not. I did not see this move at all. And let's see the point. So after white captures, we can give this check, and it turns out that the king must go to d2. It is his only square. And then we pick up the material back, and we end up with an extra pawn. But the line does not finish here. If you don't find bishop f5, all of your advantage would be gone. Now, I didn't see any of this, but what I saw, and I hope that you found one of these moves, was knight takes e4. And this move leads to very interesting complications. So let's see. The rook is attacked, the knight is attacked, and the pawn had been captured. So white must capture, and now we give this check. So the idea is similar, only now white has two squares, but he needs to keep contact with the knight. So that means he must go to d3. And here comes the point of this combination, bishop f5, pinning uh, the knight and threatening to capture it. And this is what me and my opponent were calculating during the game. Knight d2, protecting, and then we have a sequence of moves which is forced, and where black picks up a pawn and comes back and then picks up another pawn. And now there is a threat to give a check and to attack the bishop 2 times. So let's say white moves, we take one more pawn, and here white is running out of pawns and he's pinned in all sorts of ways. So this position looks like it is lost for white. What I missed is that in this position, I thought that white must go to d2 because my logic was after knight g5, I play h6. When the knight moves somewhere, I regain a piece. But actually, the computer found knight f7 check, king e7, knight d6, protecting the piece, and then black can start taking the pawns, but white managed to save this pawn, and that gives him um, equalizing chances. So what happened in the game is that before I made my move, I took a long think, and then my opponent took a long think here, and he concluded that in this position king d3 is losing wrongly, and I also thought that it is losing for him. So he went back uh, hoping for this fork, but I have this check. So I save the piece, and now I'm just a pawn up. Although here I made a mistake. I should have gone here, but I rushed and went back. And then he had a chance to equalize, but he messed it up. I'll just show you quickly what happened. He attacked this pawn. I found this move attacking here, and here was his chance. He needed to go to d1 because he needed this square for the knight. What he did, he went here, and after knight c2, if he captures, I capture. So when he played bishop d3, I again saved the piece, and he cannot, if he takes my knight, I take his knight. So that's how he lost. But actually, here, king d1, the point was, if I take the pawn, he has this square, so he can attack my knight, and then when my rook moves, he can take the knight. So I cannot take on c2 because of that. Here I cannot take. So I will just lose this pawn. So you see, it is very complicated position even after knight e4. So it doesn't matter that the computer will tell you 0, 0, 0, because when two humans play a game, they don't know. They have to figure it out. So I played candidate master. Okay, he's not a strong candidate master, maybe slightly weaker, but still a candidate master. So at one time, that was his strength. And he couldn't figure it out. He couldn't figure it out. So don't rely too much. Don't bang your head too much about not seeing some computer tactic or force sequence, because that's just above our level, above the level of most of us. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this position. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.